yeah. Whoa, Ethan, yeah. Ethan, his name is Ethan, yeah, yeah. Ethan.
What is the most underrated PS2 game, you ask? Well, in my opinion, hands down, no questions. Minority Report. Everybody runs on the PS2, and not only is this, in my opinion, the most underrated PS2 game, it is my all-time favorite PS2 game. Out of, what, like the thousands in the library? It is my all-time favorite, which, you know, might seem kind of crazy because I guarantee you that you know nobody in this entire world that has ever said Minority Report is their favorite PS2 game of all time. Well, hate to break it to you guys, but me, this game goes fucking crazy. Flame me, you know what? Flame me in the comments, you guys. It is my favorite, and I mean, I had to get a sealed. Check this shit out. I have a sealed copy of the game, and I believe I spent about like $40 something on this. I did an unboxing video on the channel a while ago. Boom. It's just a beautiful game. The cover art is fucking awesome. And if you don't know, Minority Report is based off of the movie Minority Report featuring the homeboy Tom Cruise. Now, honestly, I've never seen the movie, but the game goes fucking crazy. So from what I've heard, the game and the movie, the plots do not line up. They kind of veer off into their own things. But the plot of this game is basically you're a guy named John Anderton. You work in the future. It's basically in the future, set in the future. And you work for basically the police force called pre-crime. And basically there's this weird thing where they have these mutants in their like headquarters that can predict the future and predict when somebody is going to commit a murder. So basically, pre-crime goes and stops the murders before they even happen. It's a fucking crazy ass story, man. And basically, those mutants, they're called precogs, and the precogs predict John Anderton himself to be committing a murder in the future. Which the whole storyline, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's trash. It's good at points, but overall it is a trash story, and it even makes no sense, and I'll talk about that later. It makes even more sense once you realize that John doesn't go about murdering one person, he goes about murdering hundreds of people. And that is based off of your player choice, of course, but the story, man, is kind of dog. You know, even though the story is not the best, and there's better games that have better stories on PS2, this is still my favorite game on PS2. You wanna know why? The gameplay. The gameplay carries this whole entire game for me, guys. The gameplay is almost perfect. So the number one reason why this game is so replayable and why you can keep going back to it, please give this game a shot. If you haven't, in the comments, it's literally like a $10 game. Go ahead and give it a shot. But the main reason I come back is the ragdoll effects, man. You can see, because it is a fighting game, a beat 'em up game, plenty of combos to use, and the ragdoll effects are so fucking cool, man. The environments and the levels are destructible, and there's glass you can throw guys through. You can throw them off of cliffs, practically. You can throw them basically through anything, really, man. It's so cool with how destructible these environments are, man. And the ragdoll effects, especially, how they just fly and fling. Like, for this game back in the day, that shit is impressive, man, the ragdoll effects. Especially just the physics in general. Sometimes, like, obviously it's not realistic, but the physics in general are pretty interesting and cool to me, at least. Like, you can literally break a pane of glass, and depending on where you break it is where it will crumble, you know what I mean? So if you like shoot it in the corner, it'll, you know, it's kind of hard to explain, but you're seeing the gameplay right now, so. But yeah, man, the gameplay carries this whole entire game, man. Straight up, the ragdoll effects are just so much fun, man. You can have so much fun with this game right here, you guys. You really can. And the combos, there's so many cool combos you can do. And the weapons are super cool. The weapons make the ragdoll effects even more crazy, like the concussion rifle can literally just launch dudes like fucking miles away, man. Besides the best part of the game, the ragdoll effects, the weapons are really cool. Like I already said, there's a concussion rifle, impact shotgun. There's some really cool weapons. There's a grenade launcher. There's this, it's called a wasp launcher. And it basically is like homing missiles. It shoots out homing missiles, super cool. And there's like, you know, puke grenades you can use, very cool. And honestly, this game is fucking awesome, man. The ideas, just the ideas of Minority Report, and I bet you the movie is fucking awesome as well. It's one of the most unique games I've ever played, no joke. Also, guys, the level design is fucking so cool, man. So cool. I love how the unique and how they kind of experiment with this game a little bit, you guys. The level design, man, it's awesome. Especially in the first like quarter of the game. Those are my favorite set of levels in the first quarter of the game. The level design, the destructible environments, there's so much things you can destroy. And man, it's just honestly still to this day mind-blowing for me for how innovative this game was. So plenty of levels are fucking amazing, guys, but there are also some bad levels like the sewer levels. Just basically all the levels in the sewers I do not like. I don't know what's up with so many games having just a set of levels in the sewers, but I'm not a fan. But my favorite levels are definitely 100%. My all-time favorite level in this game is Jetpack Escape. Honestly, love that level so much, man. That's the one I remember the most from as a kid. Rooftop Battle, I love that one too. Throwing guys off of a straight up rooftop and they fall to their demise. There is no way they survived. And Skybridge, I really like Skybridge as well. Throw guys out of the window, also to their demise. And also Fossil Room, I really like Fossil Room. So let me talk about the plot once again. So your name is John. You already know this, but you're trying to go through the game, trying to clear your name from a murder that you're not gonna commit. But as you're progressing to go clear your name, you're literally murdering hundreds of innocent people. You're murdering these pre-crime officers that are literally just doing their jobs, trying to stop you. And here's what doesn't make sense. The precogs predicted John to do this one murder, but they didn't predict him to do these other hundreds upon hundreds of murders on these other pre-crime officers. Like, that's what makes no sense to me, man. But obviously with a story and a plot as like kind of insane as this is, there's gonna be some fuck ups, I would say. And there's gonna be some things that, you know, you can't really explain and things that aren't gonna make sense, but it is what it is, I guess. Another thing about these old ass games, PS2 especially, are the cheat codes, man. The cheat codes, I have so much fun as a kid going through plenty of games, you know, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I miss it so much, man. The cheat codes are awesome. And for those of you who don't actually know, I did do a playthrough series of this game and a couple bonus episodes, especially one where we looked at the cheat codes. I'm gonna leave the playlist link in the description if you wanna go watch that, but we did complete this game on the channel. Not only the cheat codes, there's also bonus games, like mini games. They're called pain arenas. And it's basically like a survival. You're surviving against these bosses that you fought throughout the game. And there's different costumes that John can wear. A lot of random weird ass costumes, but they're cool not gonna lie. And there's just so much with this game, so much replayability, man. And I love it so much. And yeah, man, all around, this Minority Report is my favorite game of all time. Here's the back, by the way, just in case you haven't seen it. My favorite game of all time. I wouldn't say of all time, but of all time on the PS2. It is my favorite PS2 game. But people have their own tastes, I guess you could say. And beat 'em up games like this, they're just fun. Stories are usually trash, but the gameplay is just fucking awesome. Now, obviously, the gameplay isn't perfect. It isn't actually perfect. It is a little raggedy. It could be more smooth, but still, man, for what it is still my favorite PS2 game. And like the only other game that comes even close to being as good as Minority Report is Lego Indiana Jones, my favorite Lego game of all time. But still, that doesn't beat Minority Report, man. All right, it's time for Ethan's opinion. Ethan, come up on in here. What are you rating Minority Report Everybody Runs on the PS2? Yeah. Ooh, good job, Ethan. Good one, good one. I appreciate that we have the same tastes. I really appreciate that. All right, fuck out of here, Ethan. You know, Ethan and me, this game isn't two-player, but, you know, we take turns after we die, and Ethan dies so fucking much, man. I'm basically a god. I can speedrun this game. But anyways, Ethan said 9 out of 10. Now, obviously, 10 out of 10 would equal a perfect game. This is not a perfect game by any means, but 9 out of 10 is such a good score, and a score that I think fits really good with Minority Report on the PS2. Everybody runs, of course. So everyone, this is the final episode. Well, not really the final. It's the second to last episode in season 2 of the Ethan Show. Next Wednesday, we are going to have the best moments of season 2 video drop. And then we are going to be starting a new upload schedule. And if you want to know more about the whole new upload schedule for the summertime especially, link in description. Also, it was just on Wednesday, 2 days ago, I uploaded a video about the new upload schedule and all that. And yeah, guys, so season 3 is about to start. Next Wednesday, we have the compilation video dropping, and then next Thursday is going to be the first actual episode in season 3, everybody. So if you care at all about the upload schedule and about what times I'm gonna be posting on the channel, please go watch Wednesday's video. It'll explain everything to you. That's it. People out I'm playing the game right there. I'm playing the game on the TV, man. That's how good the game is. Season 2 is coming to a close. We'll see you for season 3. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. Thanks, everyone.